Ooh. Yes. Welcome back to Switches, Tips, and Knobs, where I flip them, twist them, and poke them for my pleasure. I'm bringing you kind of an oldie, but a goodie. This is a 2023 Squier Contemporary Jazzmaster. It's got the cool metallic looking inlay on the headstock there. I previously have had the Contemporary Telecaster in the gunmetal, which was a fantastic guitar. These things are made in China, so they're not like super amazing or anything. What's going on with the focus? What are we doing here? Hopefully that works. They are quite good for being Chinesiums. I actually like these Contemporary series a lot, especially with the just painted, glossy, just the design aesthetic of the headstock on these is amazing to me. I liked it so much compared to just having like a little water slide looking graphic on pale wood. These are not quite pale wood because they do have the roasted maple necks or caramelized maple, whatever they called them. But anyway, I know this was released a few years ago. I actually wanted one when these were released, and they disappeared quite quick. You couldn't get one almost anywhere. Like, they sold out fast. And when they do show up, they're usually in the condition that this guitar is in, which we'll get to in a moment. I'll be adding in some pictures here somewhere. Could be here, could be here, could be here, somewhere, to show you the things that are wrong with this guitar. I found it used from a guy about an hour away. I'm not quite sure that he really knew what he was doing. Not to insult him or anything. He had the truss rod cranked super hard to where the neck had a really bad back bow in it, even with 52 gauge strings on it. I mean, it really seemed like he was trying to get that super low tight action that isn't, it seems like it didn't work out for him. And that's why he put it up for sale. That could have been the reason why. I'm not sure. He did swap out the active pickups on this for some Guitar Fetish vintage extra hots, which I guess are supposed to be modeled after like a JB Jazz setup, and they sound pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. They had the chrome covers on them, which I thought made the whole design aspect, the color scheme and everything of this guitar just kind of weird. Because I mean, like, this is kind of this is kind of a design aspect that's targeted towards heavier players, especially coming with active electronics. I did get the active pickups, the SQRs or whatever they are. At first, I was thinking about putting them back in here to do a video. I may get a second pick guard and put those in it. That way I can just take the whole thing, because everything's mounted to this. There's only just one ground wire connected to the body in there. But I could do like a pickup comparison between these and the actives, because it does still have the battery compartment and everything, so that would be good to go. This guitar is, as good as it plays, it is quite beat up. It has evidence of some pretty nasty spills. There's a couple of really good heavy dings right here on the edge of the fretboard. Right here at the 3rd fret, there's one that's really deep. I would probably say a good millimeter, and it looks like someone took like a nail and set on there and just smacked it with a hammer. Like, that's how uniform and deep the divot is. It's all beat up along the headstock right here. There's little chips and things taken out. Surprisingly, nothing on the finish of the headstock, so that's cool. However, on the body, there is what we would call finish checking cracks here and here. But after taking the pick guard off of here to remove the ugly chrome pickup covers, the cracks go all the way down the body. So there are 2 substantial cracks running through the wood, all through the cavity where it's routed. They do stop down here, and I don't think they go all the way through to the back of the guitar, because there's no wrinkles. Like, you can hold it up to the light and look at it. There's no wrinkles or anything. But this thing took a hell of a spill for that kind of a thing to happen. There was somewhere where maybe it was a different guitar. Maybe I'm thinking something else. I could have swore there's a big chunk of the finish missing somewhere. Maybe it's underneath the pick guard, but if I have the picture for that, I will put that in there and you can see it. Had the bridge set up. He's got so many springs in this thing. He never wanted this bridge to move. And this is awful. I don't use it mainly because their springs in there are so heavy that you can't. As soon as you try to use it, it changes its position on the pivot pins. And it's under so much tension because of the springs that it's pulling the pins forward in the body. The only reason I haven't done anything about it is because I'm going to order another bridge to put in this so that it can be kind of back to a factory type setting where it's not under so much tension but can retain this string gauge and tuning. The factory tuners on this were terrible. I mean, just awful. And I've got some, I'll show some time lapse of something replacing these, but I put some of those Geiger locking tuners from Amazon. Surprisingly good for $40. But yeah, let's do some playing. No, thank you. I am running to Line 6 Helix. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that in recording to where you can hear that clank that's coming through because of, I don't know if it's because the body's cracked or if it's just having that huge swimming pool route behind this pick guard. I've never had a guitar that had that whole piece carved out, which I may be misremembering that as well, but it's quite acoustic in the room. Just recently coming to terms with how drastically the noise gates will kill your pinch harmonics. I know most everyone already knows that. I just learned. I was today years old, okay? Today years old. Don't want to get copywritten. Let's see, why am I drawing such a blank? I don't know why I always have to go brain dead when I get playing. A little out of tune right there. This switch is backwards. So when it's up, that's the bridge, and when it's down, that's the neck. Not that you care or anything. Sorry. I just have to every once in a while. So yeah, let's see. Promise one day I will learn how to play. Until then, all these mistakes are included, no extra charge. So yeah, I really wish that I had spent the extra money early on, because I learned that when I had the LTD, the Phoenix, whatever 201, I can't remember now. I really like offset guitars. I don't know what it is. Of course, I like tellies. Don't really care for country music or anything like that. I do tend to find myself doing some clean jingles every once in a while, but for the most part, it's some amount of gain, no matter what. But if you like offsets and you want to do something with one of these, especially as like a mod platform or something, it's a great guitar. The neck is not super thin, but it's not like Strat baseball neck either. I don't know how these frets were new, but judging by the other work on this guitar, I don't think that there was any work done on these. Just because if someone had taken it somewhere, like to a shop, and had fretwork done on it, you usually have like a slight bevel right on the edge of the fretboard where they run the file and the tools and they polish all that stuff. And this doesn't have that. So since it doesn't, I would say that the fretwork on this, just like my gunmetal telly that I had, the Contemporary RH, I think it was called. The frets on that were awesome for a Chinese guitar. I mean, I really, really hate the fact that I'm liking so many Chinese guitars lately. The Contemporary Telly, this one, that Ibanez AZ Standard, they've all been awesome so far. Of course, there's still the snobs out there that would be like, oh, it's Chinese crap, which before I tried one, I absolutely would have been one of those people too, because I don't, there's just been too many things come out of China that just did not hold up or live up to what they were supposed to. This, however, I think is a great platform. Yeah, it comes with some subpar materials, furniture. I can't think of what you would call it. The bridge and the tuners are not the greatest. I haven't had an issue with any of the other things. After changing the tuners, I stopped having tuning issues. I really want to maybe put a Vega on this, just to have none of that crap. But I may just end up getting one of those $40, $50 Geiger trim bridges that will kind of be a drop-in fit, and see what kind of quality those are. I do know that I don't want the screw in. I would rather have I think they call them pop-in. I can't remember. But all in all, this is a pretty sick guitar. I picked this up for $300 used. Of course, like I said, it is pretty beat up. The guy who had it really didn't take good care of it. But I mean, if you could find something like this, or one of the, like if the Jazzmaster Telly Strat thing is for you, you can pick up all of these contemporary models used for around $350 when they were new $500. And this is 3 different ones now that I've really enjoyed from this series, and I'm sad to say that they discontinued it, because I think that this line should have kept going. They should have had more of the Tellys and Jazzmasters that were like the budget Jim Root series, if you will. But other than that, I like it. I think anybody that's into budget guitars like this should try one, should give it a chance, because they're pretty sweet. On that note, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.